Hi guys, we had a week-long epic winter camping trip during the Thanksgiving break. In this episode, I will take you to Mesa Verde National Park. In the last episode, we went to Natural Bridges National Monument in Utah. After we explored those cool natural bridges, we headed to Colorado. This is the Welcome to Colorful Colorado sign.
Take the exit toward Mesa Verde National Park.
Our campground was so close to the National Park exit, so we decided to stop at the National Park sign. Mesa Verde was our 20th national park we visited. Yay! This was our campground for 2 nights. It was only half a mile away from the park entrance. We will put a link in the description below. We had some chili spaghetti for dinner. It was so good, especially for a cold day. The next morning, it was only 16 degrees Fahrenheit. It looks nice and sunny and warm outside, but it was freezing. Our tank valves were frozen, so we tried to warm it with the hairdryer. It did not work, so we gave up. We will put a video about getting our RV ready for winter camping in the description below. We went to Mesa Verde National Park. We skipped the park sign because we already took pictures there the day before. We went straight to the visitor center. It was so cold and we found some icicles on the RV. We cooked some chicken soup the night before and it smelled like soup.
It smells like chicken soup. Smell it. It smells like chicken soup.
Mesa Verde National Park Visitor and Research Center was the nicest visitor center we've gone to. It was very nice. We saw exhibits and learned how ancestral Pueblo people lived in this area. They had a pressed penny machine, so we got Mesa Verde pressed pennies. We got our Junior Ranger booklets and National Park stamps. We asked the rangers where we could go because many parts of the park were closed while we were there. We left the visitor center and headed south. First, we went through the entrance station. There was one lane construction section at that time, so we had to wait for a while. We were heading to the farthest south point of the park and it took a long time. We went up and around the mountain. Some sections had snow and ice left from a few days ago. Moorfield Campground looked like a decent-sized campground. We might come back and camp in the park someday. We went through a tunnel too. For about 15 miles, we drove on a mountain road with many turns. The view was great. There were a few overlooks, but we did not stop because we still had a long way to go. The visitor center closes at 3 p.m., so we had to hurry and get things done to come back on time for the Junior Ranger badges. When we went to Mesa Verde, many sections of the park were not open. The road to Longhouse Loop was closed for the season. Mesa Top Loop was also closed due to construction at that time. Mesa Top Loop is the drive-through loop where you can see the pit houses and villages, but we will have to check it out next time we visit. The scenery changed the forest, but a part of it looked like there was a wildfire. Then we finally arrived at the Cliff Palace Loop parking lot. After a short walk, we saw this amazing cliff palace. There were at least 150 rooms in this huge cliff dwelling. We've been to many cliff dwellings, but this is the largest one we've ever seen. It was just amazing. We will definitely come back someday to do the tour. After we looked at Cliff Palace, we got super hungry. We went to Farview Terrace by Farview Lodge to have lunch. We got another pressed penny here. We ordered a few items. The view from the dining area was very nice. The food was just okay. After lunch, we went to Spruce Tree House. We could see Spruce Tree House from the top, but hiked down to see it better. It's the third largest cliff dwelling with 130 rooms, and it is known as one of the best preserved cliff dwellings in the park. Our next stop was Cedar Tree Tower. And then we went to Farview Sights. It was interesting to see non-cliff dwellings. This was an ancestral Puebloan farming community built before the cliff dwellings. This is what Farview House looks like from above. This is Pipe Shrine House. It is amazing to see these prehistoric buildings and artifacts. After we looked around Farview Sights, we had to go back to the visitor center to get our Junior Ranger badges. We stopped at Montezuma Valley Overlook. The view was amazing. We came back to the Visitor Center parking lot and finished our Junior Ranger booklets.
I promise
I promise
to protect
to protect
Mesa Verde
Mesa Verde
and all national parks.
and all national parks.
I will not litter.
Ta-da! We got our Junior Ranger badges. We came back to the campground. This is it for Mesa Verde National Park. If you liked our video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you in the next episode.